Hey everybody, Asher here, and it's time for the Grand Tournament. It's Hearthstone time. If you click the shop button, you can buy packs. You don't just have the pre-order. Now, if you did have the pre-order that you bought before, you have 50 packs available. But if you click the button that says latest expansion, it is the default one that you choose, you will be able to actually buy packs. You can buy them with gold. If you saved up, you can buy them with monies. Whatever. Don't make the mistake of clicking on other things. Look for the big one that says latest expansion. Those instructions aside, this video is just about opening packs today, talking a little bit about the cards again. I will have a video later on that's assessing the set as a whole, but today we're just going to open packs because packs is fun, right? Or at least we can get 34 times 40. That's how much dust I'll be getting at the very least. I did save up a little bit of dust, but we're going to see if we can make some good here. Now this is going to be a video. This is my America account. I did also save up gold on my EU account, which we'll be doing as well. And these packs are shaking. They're ready to be busted open. So let's prepare yourselves.
For a day of the most impressive jousting, eye-popping sideshows, and the mightiest combat you've ever encountered.
Thank you, Tyrion Fordring. So now we can just go ahead and open the pack. And look at that, it's stitched together, yet it opens up by the light of the something. And interesting that I cannot actually click on them yet. So I can purchase the packs. I can't actually open them yet. That's there we go. What do you know? Everyone else is opening packs too. So this is going to be a little bit slow, I guess. Holy Champion, by far the cream of this one here. King's Elk was pretty good as well. Not sure about Tiny Knight of Evil or Silverhand Regent, but at least this is a Lights Warden on steroids. We'll find a place there. Golden Common, pretty good as well. So we're going to be having the lag opening. I guess that's the way it's going to go because everyone is opening their 50 packs right now. You can't even mouse around just to see what we get here, so we're just going to be doing this maybe a little bit slow together. Maybe I should wait a few minutes to make it work, but so far 40 packs, or 40 dust, Fearsome Doomguard, which used to be called the Cuddle Doomguard according to the flavor text there. Sparring Partner is actually really nice for control because of the battle cry to give taunt, and I'm not sure if North Sea Kraken will see play. Deal 4 damage is a nice battle cry, but it's a really, really late minion. Not entirely sold on Inspire decks as well yet. We'll have to see how they work out. So, number 3. And I guess what we're going to have to do is just deal with a little bit of the lag here. Enter the Coliseum, first epic in the Grand Tournament that I've received here. Actually, pretty good one for controlling, except with Paladin. They already have a lot of ways to remove the board, but still highest attack minion for each time. There's a lot of ways to manipulate that. Fist of Jaraxxus is fun, I guess. Overall, well, I mean, let's just keep going. It's a bunch of packs. I don't know how all the cards are going to shake out like necessarily everyone else will, because there's people better predicting the future than me. There's our first exit, and it's Ronin. And it is a golden legendary as well. Wow, okay. So I get to enjoy... Oh, there we go. Golden 2. Thanks. Not entirely sure if I'll keep Ronin because I'm not 100% sold on how great he's going to be here, but I think I will have enough dust to at least hold on to him for now. That's a sweet animation as well. But yeah, I've heard people say that they really like this because of the 3 arcane missiles. Still, it is an 8-mana legendary that doesn't do anything the turn it's put on the board, so that can be a little rough. But still, good start. That's for sure. Already a little bit of hate as well. Oh, there we go. So Confessor Paltress, one of the legendaries that I'm really interested in, but I can't complain about a golden legendary because, you know what, you can turn that into any legendary you want, and some people say Ronin is one of the good ones. Here's another pack. Like I said, didn't pre-order, just got something anyway. It's actually only the second golden legendary I've ever opened. First one being Leroy Jenkins, which I opened about 2 months ago. As we're just going to be clicking around here, you do see the nice Heroes of the Storm card pack. As there's a lot of stuff from the server coming here, so Void Crusher is my rare here, Golden Elk, lots of commons here. We're going to be getting some disenchant stuff. Not entirely sure about Refreshment Vendor, could be good. Lowly Squire, I mean, it's decent in that it's 1 mana. Might be playable in some aggro decks since it's 2 health. Try and keep it alive. So yeah, this is going to be taking its dear sweet time, I guess, because we have a little bit of lag, but we're going to make it work. Because like I said, when a bunch of people pre-order 50 packs and they all want to open packs right at 1 o'clock, that's the way it goes. And to think, I even have 2 Paladin quests that are just sitting waiting for me to finish up. There we go. So, Lance Carrier, and then just another 40 packs here. Fencing Coach could be okay. It gives you a free hero power. Still, once again, that's better than Inspire. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to go. Windwalker, give a friendly beast +3 health. They really are trying to push Beast Druid in the set, and I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work out. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. Not all packs are super exciting, but some are more exciting than others. The more exciting thing is just you get to watch in anticipation as all these things wait to open. Because once again, the way this works is that I have client-side animations like this, and I have to wait for information from the server, God forbid trying to play a game of Hearthstone right now. Alright, so... oh, well, he gets to hate me right back, I guess, because Bolf is a good... Bolf is a good legendary down there in that he can block damage. I think he could actually see play more than some of the legendaries. I like getting 2 Holy Champions. That's one I'd probably craft anywhere. Bear Trap was one of the cards I was impressed with from the latest Brawl. Void Crusher, I'm curious how that's going to play out. Flame Lance is very mid. I guess I'm not doing the card openings right because I'm not going, oh, and making big faces or something. Anything, we have lots of Holy Champions. Master of Ceremonies. If you have a minion with spell damage, gain +2/+2. Could work. Tuskar Totemic Azura, first Totem Shaman here, which I'm more interested in my EU account because that's where all my Shaman cards are. I actually don't have any Shaman cards that really of note. In America, Ramshire, the 8-0 Taunt, Cry. I understand. Well, let's see here. Looks like another 40 dust for me. Living Roots. I like Living Roots because it's 1 mana. And a Silverhand Regent is an interesting Inspire card. I wish it wasn't 3/3/3 because you want to play it turn 5 and get 4/4 of stats for 5. Not awesome. Alright, another card. And it looks like I'm starting to be able to get these a little bit faster. There we go. Knight of the Wild. I like it if you're trying to do Beast Druid, which may be coming back. Wrathguard. Whenever this minion takes damage, also deal damage to your hero, which is an interesting reversal on the Succubus card. Otherwise, not a very inspiring pack. 20-some to go. Just think you could have been bored to tears with me by now. As we're just waiting for server information to come back here. Which is quite alright. It's fun to be opening packs together, but I guess what I'm supposed to do for these kind of things is just have a webcam up, make crazy stupid faces, have an icon that has me making some kind of salty face here as I say, oh, Savage Combatant, one of the better Druid cards here, but whatever. It sucks because it's not an epic. And then we have even more cards. See, these purple flowers going around everywhere is just confusing because it makes me think everything's an epic. Apparently I wanted Holy Champion, and I have all Holy Champions. A little bit more dust here. Armored Warhorse was pretty interesting. I like that it's a neutral with charge, if you can win the joust. Let's see here. But Dragon Warrior, that's actually Alcatraz's champion. That could be good because I do like Dragon Warrior. So that could be a card worth thinking about. And our next one here, oh my god, we have 20 packs left. So many cards. I've never opened this many cards all at once before. But that's the way it goes. Like I said, I didn't pre-order the pack of 50. So not too much to think about here. Wormrest Agent, that is a card that I'm really looking for here because I think Dragon Priest is finally going to have the cards it needs, in part because of you get a 2-mana 2/4 taunt if you have a dragon in your hand, which is very nice. Ice Rager, some people say Wham Wham Magma Rager. I think Ben Brode made a good point on Twitter at one point responding to power creep by saying if no one's playing the card, is it really power creep? But that just sounds like Blizzard Activision greed, obviously. So there's Wolfred Fizzlebang being opened by somebody else. That is a Warlock Legendary. That is the person that summons Jaraxxus when you get to fight him in Trial of the Crusader, which the Grand Tournament is based off of. Yay, wow, lore. Fallen Hero. Card that I do think will actually see pretty good play in Mage, just in general. Otherwise, well, I mean, that's enough to make this a kind of exciting pack. Brave Archer, I'm very curious to see. If your hand is empty is the one thing that's really a downer for that. Otherwise, a 1 for 2/1 is not. What else do we got? More packs, more purple floating all across the screen. And like I said, we'll be doing this one, and then we'll be doing a EU opening as well. There's another epic. 2 epics in a pack! It's been a long time since I've had that one. Twilight Guardian. If you're holding a dragon, gain +1 attack and taunt. So my dragon priest deck is closer to being complete because we need Dragon Taunts. And then Sideshow Spell Eater. Copy your opponent's hero power. That's probably just 100 dust. Let's be honest. Because you can't predict who your opponent's going to be. And some hero powers are better than others for certain decks. So while it's interesting, it's one of those more for fun than for profit things. So we got some dust going on here. Effigy is a card that I really like because it's like the mirror entity on fire pretty much. When a friendly minion dies, summon a random minion with the same cost. You can manipulate that, play it later in the game, and pretty much it's a horrible Sneed Shredder. Unless, of course, it kills a Molten Giant, which I guess it would summon a Molten Giant. So that's okay. Lady of the Lake or Maiden of the Lake, which is actually a character in Ice Crown, but it's in World of Warcraft. It's not just a reference to King Arthur stories. Okay, next pack. I'm running out of interesting things to say, but I have to talk over all the lag that's going on here. Still very exciting. Let's see what packs I get in general here. Shady Dealer. I don't really go for Pirate Rogue. I actually did Disenchanted Captain Greenskin, so I don't know. Mookless Champions could actually be very good, but it is 5 mana. But if you have a board, it can really help your board. The problem is actually having a board. And I got 2 of them. Well, I got more than 2 of them, probably. More packs. The thing is with the pre-order as well is that you don't necessarily need to buy every single pack to get every single card here. Oh, okay, multiple epics for multiple cats. Crowd favorite whenever you play a card with Battlecry, gain +1/+1. I'm not exactly sure how that's much better than the basic Frostwolf Warlord because it has a greater limitation for the +1/+1. It costs 1 less mana. I don't know. On the other hand, Grand Crusader, I do like adding random cards to your hand, even if it's a Paladin card. Note that that is a neutral. So pretty good also if you want Totemic Medics. We got Totemic Medics, that's for sure. Alright, so some epics so far, some epics. It's interesting how they do the power here, where there's a lot of commons and neutrals, kind of like Goblins versus Gnome. There's a lot of commons and rares that are very good. And then the epics are not always too great. They're very much flavor cards. Some of them work better than others. Some of them look good on paper, but don't necessarily play out there in public. So we do have an Argent Watchman. Can't attack Inspire. Can't attack at normal this turn. Really don't know about that. That's not enough stats for 2/4. Cadvir Raider is interesting. I have a lot of Fearsome Doom Guards, but Murloc Knight, definitely the most exciting card in this entire set, if only because it can summon more Murlocs. So Paladin Murloc deck. Can it be a thing? I assume that was a Paladin card from the Golden back there. I guess I'd have to double check. We're still going through our packs. Like I said, I do have 120 Golden Quest just sitting waiting for me, but unfortunately I could not win 2 Paladin games today, which is very sad. But there we go, 40 dust pretty much. Well, actually a Draenei Totem Carver. If I do want to start playing Shaman with this is a card that you're going to really want here. So Clockwork Knight could be good in mech decks, but I'm not quite sure. I have a bunch of Holy Champions already though, so I do think Holy Champion is going to see a place in Priest very well. It's kind of like a more consistent... Well, it's... There's another legendary... Oh, good! Confessor Paltris. I wanted to craft that one anyway, and now I have it. So I'm one of those lucky dogs who I didn't even buy 50 packs, and I got 2 legendaries. So I have no complaints about any other pack openings that I get. Indeed. But that's good. Maybe I'll get a 3rd one here in the next packs here. I've been getting more legendaries lately, so we'll see how it goes. Silent Knight, Maiden of the Lake, Bear Trap, Knight of the Wild, Tuskar Totemic. So I got one of the legendaries that I wanted, and the other one that I really want here, let's see if I can call it and get it before it's all said and done. And I wouldn't mind it on either account because I have plenty of warrior cards on both. Is Varian, whatever his name is. Not the Varian Stormwind, but King Varian. Golden Common, so that's more dust. King Varian, 10 mana, draw 3 cards. If any of those cards are creatures, put them in play immediately. Way you lose the battle cry, but that's 10 mana for potentially a lot more. So that's the other one that I'm really looking for. That would be my first craft. Paletris would probably be my second craft, and now I don't have to worry about that. Some people would say Paletris is not as good because you have to pretty much wait until turn 9. She doesn't have a lot of stats. And some legendaries that you can summon stink, so Murloc Knight is indeed a paladin card. We answered that question. I like Bash. I like Bash a lot. I mean, it's 3 mana, so I'm not sure if if it's going to fit in the decks, but I was wondering some of the tournament brawl cards that you got. It's kind of similar to one of the abilities that Nefarian had, where he gained armor and it dealt damage. So it's nice that players get that now, or at least warriors. Alright, so there's my bud Yuki coming online. That probably means I'm about to open up another legendary. Maybe oh, that's good. Darnassus the Spirit. Oh, that is a beautiful animation there. Let's not even pay attention to Poison Blade. That's 100 dust. It's terrible. But I do like Darnassus the Spirit. I think I'm going to have to hold on to that for the time being. Just because gaining an empty mana crystal, then losing an empty mana crystal. It's really good for 2 mana. It helps your ramp quite a bit. And if you can silence it or something, even better. Because that means you get to keep that mana crystal, but it does help your ramp. And a lot of decks have ways to deal with 3 mana creatures. But is it really the biggest threat in the deck? I don't know. So Tuskar, Jouster, Sparring Partner, another one's good. Lots of repeat commons, 2 rares though, so we'll take it. On 7 cards, 6 cards. We'll see how it goes. Just clickety clackety clock. Wait for the server to respond here. So another 40 dust packed, except for maybe Gadgets and Jouster, which reveals a minion, and then you get +1/+1, which could be interesting in aggro. Well, you don't want to play in aggro decks because you'll lose that Joust. But there's another Darnassus Aspirant. Aspirant. I pronounce things differently than other people, even though English is my first language, which usually means most people that I know that speak English very well, other than, of course, obviously, people that live in America with me. A lot of people that I know that speak English well, that it's not their native language, speak it better than most people I know or work with that do go there. One card I do want to talk about here. First off, Silence a Demon. Very limited in its usefulness. Flash Heal's a card I want to highlight, though, because it's 1 mana to restore 5 health. It's a Priest card, which means you can use it with Alkanized Soul Priest and do 5 damage for 1 mana, which is amazing. Which we know Priests love their conditional combo cards, but a 5 heal for 1 mana is useful, at least as a one-off. I mean, that's a great go ahead and heal up your injured Blade Master in a pinch if anything. Orgrimmar, Aspirant, Argent Watchman, Tournament Medic, not as exciting here. Next one, 4 packs left. Am I gonna get that legendary? Well, I got 2, so I cannot complain here. Let's see, blah 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 blah. Just a rare here. So Master Jouster, I do like Master Jouster. 6 for 5, 6 is playable on its own, and that battle cry is really worth it. So one of the other cards that I was impressed with the latest brawl. I didn't really like the latest brawl, if only because the decks were made kind of crappy, and then I got quest on both accounts to win 5 of them, and I was terrible with both decks. And I think not being able to just walk away from the brawl and say, maybe next week, really hindered my enjoyment here. So we have 1 rare, just another 40 dust pack. Ball of Spiders, that's going to be 20 dust. I mean, someone may be able to make it work, but not for 6 mana. Not when it's web spinners that'll make you spend mana on other stuff anyway. Seal of Champions, I think this one's interesting because it does give Divine Shield, and it's pretty much a Blessing of Might and whatever that other spell that gives Divine Shield. Maybe it's called Divine Shield. Okay, well, 2 packs left for North America. Let's see if America can do me proud here at the very end. I've already beaten the odds by getting a golden legendary, which I can use to craft kind of whatever. But I'll figure out what I'm dusting later. Because like I said, this is just pack opening right now. Charged Hammer, that's going to be dust as well. I don't like that it's 2/4. I like the Death Rattle, but you have to use it 4 times. So that's slow. Dreadsteed. Oh, Dreadsteed is a nice sentimental card. At least in that. So 2 epics in a pack again, which is awesome. And I can dust that Darnassus Aspirant now. Dreadsteed, read the card text for it. It does reference a Redditor who kind of posted a great goodbye, or a big goodbye. Thanks for Hearthstone being such a good thing. Kind of made a lot of people choke up who read it on Reddit. He's actually still alive, which is fantastic, at least according to Blizzard. Don't know how he's doing otherwise, but the last pack in North America. Oh, and by the way, Dreadsteed is also very interesting in that it's 4 mana, but unless you silence it, you're not going to remove it. So let's see here. One more pack for North America, and then we're going to be switching over to the EU account, and we have... Well, Convert's interesting. Put a copy of an enemy minion into your hand. Otherwise, Demon Fuse, I've heard a lot of people say that card sucks. King's Elec, I do like the ability to draw a beast. However, if you win the joust, typically it's going to be a beast you can't play on turn 3, so that's a little rough. And Silent Knight, it's stealth with Divine Shield, not taunt with Divine Shield. It's 3 mana, 2/2 instead of robot 2/2. 2 for 2/2, so I'm not sure if that 3 is going to bump it over. But still, there we go. There's our North America packs if we just go ahead. Unfortunately, due to connection issues, I'll have to put the EU pack opening in a separate video, so that's it for now. Legendary, Golden Legendary, good pulls all around. Feel free to share what you got in your packs or just throw hate at me. One way or another, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.